The Bears make a splash in NFL free agency, and they signed Seahawks safety and Super Bowl champion Coby Bryant to a 3-year, $40 million contract. I haven't seen the guarantees yet. If we get it during this segment here, we will pass that along, or we'll mention it on live as we are live all day long. I would imagine 25 to 30 million guaranteed. I really like the move. We're going to break it down from all angles here on the show. I want you guys to get that red pen out and grade this signing. A, B, C, D, or F. Coby Bryant, great name and good player. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the signing of Coby Bryant to the Chicago Bears. I think it's an A- type of move, man. Obviously, $13 million and change a year is a lot of money, but this is a flat-out playmaker, and we know Dennis Allen and Al Harris value playmakers on the back end. Former corner, former Cincinnati Bearcat, has converted to safety the last couple of years, and he's played at a high level in that Mike Macdonald defense. He's a little undersized, but still a willing tackler. He's about $195, but you see the ball production, right? 7 breakups for a safety, 4 interceptions, a forced fumble in there as well. 26, just going to be 27 years old, so he's still entering his prime in a lot of ways as well. And then the coverage stats, and this is where the Bears struggled at times, both at corner and safety last year. They just gave up too many completions at passer rating under 80 when he's credited as the targeted defensive back. Only allowed 2 total touchdowns as a safety a year ago. We mentioned the ball production already as well. Very versatile player who can do a lot of different things, and we know that's what Dennis Allen values in his defensive backs. DBs that can fly around, make plays on the back end, and be willing tacklers. 7 picks the last 2 years after converting to safety. He has done really well in that regard. I think it's going to be a great fit. And what does it mean for Kevin Byard? I think he's gone. I don't think you're paying Coby Bryant 3 years and $40 million and bringing back Kevin Byard. So Coby Bryant will become a starter for this team. Obviously, we just have him listed in text there, but he will become your starting free safety center fielder type who could do some different things. Probably play some nickel for you if you need him to. And we know Jaquan Brisker's likely gone. I would expect Kevin Byard to likely be gone as well. So we'll see what that means for the other starting safety spot. But I'm pretty excited, man. I think this is a young, ascending talent. I also like that he just won a Super Bowl. That's just a nice little bonus. He's seen the pinnacle, and he's going to bring that experience to this team, coming from arguably the best defense in the NFL as well. That's where the Bears are trying to get to. Obviously, the Bears led the NFL in takeaways last year, which is what this guy can do. He can take the football away also, but they need to get more consistent and better overall as a defense, and they need to get faster, more athletic. And look, if you don't get Kevin Byard back, that sucks, but you're getting younger on defense. Kevin Byard's going to be 33 years old, man. And if he wants similar money to Coby Bryant, I'll go Coby Bryant. 6 years younger, still has room to grow as a player in this league. In terms of what he can bring to the table, like I said, the versatility, the willingness and coverage, the instincts. I like that he has a corner background. He's able to cover one-on-one if you need him to. So I'm excited about all of that here when it comes to Coby Bryant fitting in with Dennis Allen, who loves versatile defensive backs who can take the football away. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We are live for NFL free agency, and we are bringing you free and daily content on a daily basis, so hit that subscribe button. On the other side, we're going to bring in producer Cullen Brown, who is a Seahawks fan. I want to get his take on Coby Bryant. Before we continue with today's video, I got to tell you guys about Polymarket and live trading with Polymarket. If you go back to Week 17, what a game this was. Chicago, San Francisco, Sunday Night Football. Polymarket was giving Chicago just a 39% chance to win this game, which I thought was great value, and I kind of thought it was disrespectful. If you remember at the time, Bears offense was humming, Niners defense was struggling, so I took Chicago at a 39% value, put down $100 for a chance to win 156, walk away with 256 total. And if Chicago took the dub, your boy would have made some money, but they came one play short, as we all know. Plus, with Polymarket, you could trade in and out on momentum shifts without getting blocked or penalized. With in-game trading, once the Bears got up, I had the option to either ride it all the way out or I could have sold early. If I sold early, I would have made a smooth $41 because I bought at 39%, could have sold at 55%, but I wrote it out, wanted for the big cash, didn't quite get it. But this is what you can do with Polymarket. You can't do this with traditional sports books, so get started today. Polymarket is legal in all 50 states. Download the app now to get to the top of the wait list. The only way to do that is by clicking my link in the description and comments. All right, producer Colin Brown, you're a Seahawks fan. You watched Coby Bryant and the Seahawks win the Super Bowl out in Santa Clara. What are the Chicago Bears getting in Coby Bryant?
I think they're getting a heck of a football player. And look, I'm not just saying that because obviously, listen, I watched Coby Bryant kind of just develop into his own as a not only football player but as a safety, transitioning in the secondary, as you mentioned, from corner to safety. I just think he's a guy that's willing to compete. He's not afraid to go after the football, make plays. He, again, 7 interceptions the last 2 years. Yeah. That's not something you just find out on the street. And Seattle wanted to re-sign him. Let's make it very clear. They wanted to bring Coby Bryant back. He posted an Instagram story, I believe it was like late last night or early this morning, with John Schneider looking like they were going to potentially make a deal happen. Ultimately, the Bears came in with a stronger offer, and I think they're getting an absolute stud. He's a guy that, in Seattle's defense could play a variety of different positions. Again, not afraid to help in the run game, could cover as well. I just think that you're getting a guy who, in Dennis Allen's scheme, where he likes to be, moving guys around and, getting creative on the back end, he is going to be somebody that fits so well in the scheme, and just somebody that, again, you're getting a younger version of a versatile defensive back that you have as a pillar in your secondary. You mentioned it, I don't know how many times. All of the Bears' safeties at this current moment are free agents as we are sitting here recording this. You now have a guy in Coby Bryant that can sit there, be an anchor on that secondary, behind the corners, and somebody that you can rely on. I think he's a reliable safety who's only missed a handful of games back in 2023, so I think you're getting an absolute stud in Coby Bryant.
Well, that's exciting to hear. He's developed into a really nice player at that safety position, and, he's going to be a key piece on this defense now. So excited to see how he fits in. Eager to see what that means for Kevin Byard's future. I think he'll probably sign elsewhere now unless he's willing to take a big discount. And we'll see how they fill that other starting safety spot. Maybe it's a cheap veteran. Maybe it's someone in the draft. It's a good draft for safeties, as we've discussed. I think, Cullen, you would agree with this too. A.J. Halsey now. I like that fit. Big physical safety who can also cover next to Coby Bryant. I think that would be like an ideal day 2 option, but long way to go between now and the NFL draft. All right, we'll wrap up this video and continue with our live coverage, but this is where the Bears' kind of free agency period sits right now. They, of course, traded for Garrett Bradbury a few days ago to plug in a hole at starting center after Drew Dahlman retired. Daniel Hardy, key special teamer, returns. 2 years, $6 million contract. DeMarco Jackson is back as well. 2 years, $7.5 million, potentially up to $10.5 million. Could end up being a starter, which would be great value. Neville Gallimore, rotation defensive tackle, 2 years and $12 million. Had 3.5 sacks last year. Broke down that signing earlier as well, so feel free to go watch that on the channel. And then Coby Bryant, the big splash on day 1 of NFL free agency for the Bears. 3 years, $40 million. Still not seeing the guarantees, but I'm guessing it's probably a 2+1 type of structure. We put out short-form content right away when Coby Bryant signed on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Go give us a follow on those platforms at HGramNFL. We're also on Facebook, Harrison Graham Chat Sports, if you search us on Facebook, or go to facebook.com/HGramNFL. We are plugging in content in real time on those flat platforms. DMs are open as well, so go ahead and give me a follow. Coby Bryant, welcome to Chicago.